Alright, Shalom. Before we start, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Achak, Kwadash. Double honors the apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, and the title of this lesson will be Response, the metric of which a man is measured. In parentheses, in this kingdom versus the next. Alright, this will be a response to the brother GMS Yawan or Yawanathon from the Dallas branch. You know, he did I believe it was 2 nights ago. He did a live, and he named it the title, the metric of which a man is measured in this kingdom versus the next. And it says, what is a high value man? And in this system, in this kingdom, a high value man is measured by his money, what he does, his career wise, can he provide, can he do this and that, can he network, you see the things on the from the screenshot, all right. But in this kingdom, that's what a high value man is. But a true high value man is a man of the Lord. All right, and we're gonna get that real quick. Isaiah 13:12. It says, "I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." All right, a true high value man is a man of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, the elect really. All right, the 144,000 and the 1/3. NLT, I will make, it says, people scarcer than gold, more rare than the fine gold of Ophir. And they try to make, so like they try to give put universalism in there. All right, they say people, but it's a man. All right, who is that man? The elect man. All right, that is a true high value man in this society, and well, in the kingdom to come. In this society, it's worldly. High value man makes 100,000. He makes 6 figures. All right, he's got a nice house, nice car. Has a lot of women. And all the women want him. That's what a high value man is in this kingdom. All right, but the next is gonna be the elect man. The elect man of the Lord. All right. So I got a list put together. All right. Money, length, group acceptance, network, utility. All right, now skip visibility. But we're gonna read. It says money. It says earns minimum of 10K a month, adjusted per state. Length earns that much money for the last 3 to 5 years. Group acceptance. He's known by other high value men. Network has a network of other high value men. Visibility with a position and income at LinkedIn level. Utility, he's relied upon and useful to the group. All right, so we're gonna start with money. All right, now in this society, money is everything. All right, in this kingdom, money is the paper dollar. All right, it's everything to these people. They got the phrase "chase the bag." All right, let's get Haggai real fast before I go into it. Haggai 1:6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh, which is his name. Consider your ways." All right. So people chasing the bag, but especially Jake. Jake's out here chasing the bag, and they put it into a bag with holes. Because soon as this dollar's gonna be done with. They're going to a digital way, a digital system. A lot of people going, when they go into that, a lot of people gonna take that. They're gonna take the MOTB or the MARK to keep their riches. All right, but let's get on Proverbs 11. All right, I wanted to do this last night, but I did reading instead. But it's all good. Proverbs 11:4 says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death." All right, so riches is not gonna profit you in the day of the Lord's anger. NLT, riches won't help on the day of judgment, but right living can save you from death. All right, what's right living? Following the ways of the Heavenly Father, obeying His commandments, obeying His commands, and doing His commandments and His laws that He gave us. To the best of our ability, of course. But your money is not gonna help you in that day. You know, and like I said, they're moving toward a digital system, so this money is gonna be done away with. All right, this money is gonna be, you know, going digital. All right, the paper dollar is gonna be gone. And a lot of other nations are getting rid of the dollar. You know, so let's get First Timothy 6. First Timothy 6:7. It says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will Salakia, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." All right, let's read this in the NLT, starting at verse 7 again. 1 Timothy 6:7. "After all, we brought nothing with us when we came into the world, and we can't take anything with us when we leave it." Right, when you die, when you're born, you're born with nothing, and when you die with nothing. All right. Verse 8. So if we have enough food and clothing, let us be content. Right, you got enough food, you got a roof over your head, you know, you got clothes on your back, you straight, you all good. And adding extra to it, you got a car. Hey, you all right, man. But people want more to life. They're not satisfied with what they have. All right, let's look at that word content. It says archeo. Let's hear it.
Strong's G 714, archeo, archeo.
Archeo. This says to be satisfied, to be contented. All right, be content, be sufficient, be enough, suffice. All right, so think you're not you're okay what you have. You're all right with what you have in your possession. All right, you got food, water. All right, food, running water, clothes, a house, a roof over your head. Hey, that's all right. A lot of us don't need a lot of money. All right. Verse 9. "But people who long to be rich fall into temptation, are trapped by many foolish and harmful desires that plunge them into ruin and destruction." Right. People, they, like I said, they chase after the bag. They want more money. All right. They just, and they tire themselves out. It was a song by Kevin Gates back then. It says, "I don't get tired," you know, continually chasing that money. All right. Saying he want them dead presidents. What's on the back of your dollar? Dead presidents. You know, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. All right. They chase after these this this paper dollar. All right, and they they lose sleep over it. They rather stay up 24 hours, 7 days a week than to sleep, just to chase some dollars, some paper. All right, and don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with having money, okay. But when you start, when you start at verse 10, like let's read it. It says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil." Is Salaki. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Right. You start doing wicked things for that money. You start, you know, stealing from your people or setting up your friends. That's what people do out here, man. Nowadays, people will set up whoever just to get it. People will strip. Women will go to strip clubs instead of getting a nice decent job. You know, they rather strip, do OnlyFans, all right, sell themselves to get money in a quick way because it's quick. And niggas not excluded either. All right, rob people, set up their friends, you know, hit the block, right? For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And some people craving money have wandered from the true faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows, right? People in the truth, sell out, right? You got people in the truth who get that 501c3, don't even teach the names of the Lord anymore. Don't even teach the right doctrine, right? So in this society, that's what a high value man is measured by, his money, all right? But to us, money, it matters, but it doesn't matter to us, all right? Because in the kingdom to come, money is gonna be without we really probably won't really even need it, but you know, it's a gift from the Lord Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. Are we're gonna be heirs of the earth. So let's get what I had next. Proverbs 23 and 9. Is it 9? Salakia. Proverbs 23 and 9. No, it was 4. I don't know why I put 9. Salakia for that. Proverbs 23 and 4. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. All right, don't do things to be. Let's see what that word labor means first. Let's look at these words. Labor. To toil, labor, grow weary, be weary. To toil, labor. To grow weary, be weary. To weary, make weary, cause to go toilsome, solemnly. To be exhausted, to tire, to toil. So people hurt themselves. Don't NLT. Don't wear yourselves out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. Right. Don't wear yourself down to be rich. And really, people say it would be hating, but you really not going to be rich in this society. Not in Esau's kingdom, unless you do something for it. Like these celebrities, they done stuff for that. Like Cat Williams. He brung it out. People do stuff just to get just to stay rich or to get rich. You gotta, especially you Jakes, man. You gotta, Black Hollywood. They gotta do a lot of things to be rich. All right, and that's going back to First Timothy 6 and 10. People will do certain things for greed of gain. So labor not to be rich. Cease from thy own wisdom. All right, be wise enough when to quit. Like, what? I just get a regular job. There's nothing wrong with being regular, but people want to have some status in this society, which goes back to the high value men. They want to be high value. Especially these women, men and women, but mainly the women. They want to be high value. They want to be equal to the man. All right, but that's the metric system that's the metric of which a man is measured in this kingdom. But next is going to be the elect, because we when we of that number. All right, so we got that. Let's go to the length. Let's go to Luke 9. Luke 9. Now in this kingdom it says earns that much money from the last 3 to 5 years. All right, but once you come, this truth is like money. Matter of fact, before we read that, let's get Matthew. I think it's 25. No, I believe it's 22. Take that LT off real quick. I think it is 25. Yeah, Matthew 25. And 14. All right. It says, For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling to a far country. That man is Yahushua, who called his own servants. We are those servants. All right, and delivered them, so I can deliver unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1. All right, those talents is like money. All right, let's see. It says a scale of a balance, a pair of scales, that which is weighed a talent. A sum of money weighting a talent, and varying in different states and according to the changes in the laws regulating currency. All right, so it's money. All right, gold, silver, it could have been anything. So this truth is like money. All right, once you come into it, you know, this is like a contract with the Lord. You can't, once you come into it, you can't leave it. Well, we're gonna get to that. It says, Salakia. It says, verse 15 again, and unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that received 2, he also gained another 2. But he that received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid the Lord's money. All right. So this truth, the talents, this money, that's the truth. All right. The truth with knowledge or understanding of the word. This is the Lord's money. All right. Some of us he gave 5, 2, and 1. All right, but you're supposed to go out and trade, go out into the highways and hedges, and bid people to the marriage. All right. And you can read the rest on your own. I just wanted to make that point. All right, now let's go to Luke 9. But if you turn away, Luke 9:60. I'll start at 57. And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahushua said unto him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. And he said unto one, Follow me. And he said unto another, Follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahushua said unto him, Let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. All right. So that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to preach the kingdom, go out in the highways and hedges and preach the kingdom to the people, bid them to the marriage. Mainly we're looking for the elect, but to our people, the Israelites. It says 61, and another said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home in my house. And Yahushua said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. All right. So you put your hand on the plow, and you fall out of this thing. You come in, do the work, go out, make lessons, do videos, but then you fade away. The Lord is not gonna you're not made for the kingdom of heaven. You're gonna be destroyed. All right, NLT. But Yahushua told him, anyone who puts his hand to the plow and then looks back is not fit for the kingdom of the Most High. All right. And what is a plow? Let's get it. A plow. They didn't give much. Let's see if we get it over here. It says,
Plow.
This is a large farming implement with one or more blades fixed in a frame, drawn by a tractor or by animals, and used for cutting furrows in the soil and turning it over, especially to prepare for the planting of seeds. So this is a plow. All right. And you do the work. That's what we do. We put our hand to the plow. You know, we come in, do this work, right? But a lot of people, they fall away. They go back into the world. Like just recently happened. They got a couple men fell out from GMS. They didn't go back to the world, but you know, you could say they really are. They still think they're in the truth, but they're not. They're teaching what's it called? How you say it? Damnable heresies, if you could say. But it really a lot of people fall out of different camps, though. GMS not the only one. A lot of people fall out of different camps and go back into the world. They put their hand to the plow, but hey, they stop doing the work. Some try to come back. Let's get I think it's First Peter. Or is it Second Peter? I think it's Second Peter. Yeah, Second Peter 2. And started 19. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than, after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it is happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the soul that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. Alright? And that's what happens when people turn their back on the plow. They go back into the world, they return to their vomit. Alright? But, in this kingdom, man is measured by how much he earns from the last 3 to 5 years. So, that can't equate to the truth, but in the truth we're measured by, what we do. What are we doing the work? Are we being holy? Are we being obedient to the Lord? That's how we're measured. Our works really. Do we keep the faith? All right. Let's get group acceptance. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus. All right, let's read about group acceptance. He is known by other high value men. All right, in the world, other high value men come together. They know each other, know about each other. All right, and the truth, in this thing, you can say we're high value, but not on the level that people think. They think of us as lowly, but really we're a high value. In the spirit. In the Lord's eyes, we're high value. But Slakia. Ecclesiasticus 6:34, it says, "Stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto him that is wise." All right, and that's what we do. We cleave unto the elders. The other high value men, right? And high value men, they know that, and they all know each other. People in the camp, they all know each other. They network. Some go to other camps and preach the word with them. So everybody knows everybody, right? And let me say this: I'm not in the camp, all right, but I'm not in GMS, all right, but when they put up videos, they're seen with each other. Some may go to Dallas, some may go to South Carolina, some may come to Baltimore, some may go to New York and fellowship with those brothers. All right, but they all know each other. They're known by other high value men. All right, because they elect. Lord willing, we have that number. We are high value men. All right. So, and 1 Timothy 5:17. It It says, let the elders that rule well, Salaki, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. All right, the elders, they're high value because they, they labor in this. Well, not just because they labor in this truth, but because they were chosen by the Lord. All right, but we also are, high value, you know. But we cleave unto we cleave unto the elders, and they cleave unto their elders. All right. So let's move on. Let's go to what I got next. And you can really put that with network, you know, group acceptance and networking, or network. It says has a network with other high value men, because they all know each other, So that if they know each other, they're gonna network with each other. They're gonna do things together. All right. But let's get Acts. They fellowship, as you would say, as we could, put it. That's Acts 2 and 42. It says, I'm gonna start at 37. It says the ingathering. Now when they heard this, they were pricked in their heart, and said unto Peter and to the rest of the apostles, Men and brethren, what shall we do? Then Peter said unto them, Repent and be baptized every one of you in the name of Yahushua Hamashiach, for the remission of sins, and ye shall receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. For the promise is unto you and to your children and to all that are afar off, even as many as the Lord our power shall call. And it says ghosts, but there's no such thing as ghosts. It's a spirit. And with many other words, verse 40, and with many other words did he testify and exhort, saying, Save yourselves from this untoward generation. Then they that gladly received his word were baptized, and the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking up bread, and in prayers. All right, so they networked, they fellowship together. All right, and that's what the men of the Lord do. They network, they fellowship together, they study together. All right, they do all types of things. This is what men of the Lord, high value men, do. All right, which is the elect. Let's get this last one. I ain't want to make this long. Utility. He's relied upon and useful to the group. How are you useful and relied upon? Let's get what I had again. 2 Timothy 2 and 15. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. All right, and that's how you're relied upon. You're useful because you study, you read. All right. When you're out on the highways and hedges and someone has a question, or if a brother has a question, you give a correct answer. All right, by how did you give that correct answer? By studying, by reading. All right. So, I think that's all I had. Let me see. I skipped visibility because I couldn't really get nothing on that, but yeah, and utility, you have everybody has a different gift. We have the gift of faith, but the Lord bless all the men who are in the truth, the sincere ones. All right, that He blessed them with different gifts. So if a brother falls short on this, some other brother can back him up with it, and if he falls short on something, another brother can back him up on something. All right, or some brothers, all different brothers have different gifts for different things. All right, some are good speakers. Some, can get precepts like fire. All right. Some are good hype men. That's because that's what you need, a good motivator. You should motivate yourself. Discipline yourself, but a good motivator, somebody to keep you on your, on a in line. That's what's needed. All right, because some brothers might, They might need that. All right. Though sometimes, but mostly you should be on yourself. You know. But hey, you might need that. You might need a brother to pick you up sometimes. All right. But that's all I have right now. I got another lesson cooked up. All right. But Lord willing, this one was edifying. All right. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, the teaching Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right. Lord willing, is edifying. To the next video. Shalom.